Kevin said that we should talk about why we got into the beef and farming business and the ranching business, and so I'm going to tell you about that now. So ever since I was a kid, I showed beef cattle with Carl Hinkle, who owns New Penn Farm, and we manage New Penn Farm and own Nex-Gen Farm ourselves. So we were able to raise and show and manage the farm back about 20 years ago to 25 years ago, something like that. And we would, my whole family with 5 of us kids, we would show them, do the nutrition, feed the cattle on a daily basis, do breeding decisions. We started AIing cattle back then, and really looking at genetics and making better cattle with every generation. So that was really fun for us. We loved doing that, and then we started going off to college, and all of the workforce of us kids were dwindling, so we weren't able to continue to manage the farm. Went off our separate ways, and then Carl was so nice of us that once we moved back from Tennessee after we were living down there for a while, let us manage the farm again, and that has been such a great opportunity for us. And there's a brand new facility where we're at, and it's just been really awesome to have our kids be able to be raised on the farm. Kevin, what is it that you like about farming?
I'm glad you asked. I don't know.
Oh, come on. You like fixing everything that I bring.
Yeah, when you break everything, that gives me a lot to do, and I don't mind working cattle. It's kind of a stress reliever, even though some people say that it's stressful, but it's not so bad.
We don't ever yell at each other, do we?
No, and cows never get taught any swear words or anything like that, so...
We never cuss when we're working cows, never.
You're not cussing at cattle, you ain't working with cattle.
You're not doing it right. Really, we have a great facility, so working cattle is pretty easy. Most of the time I'm doing it by myself, but when there's bigger jobs to do and when Kevin's not working his full-time job, it's really nice being able to have more than one person. And the kids actually love helping run the cows in the chute, so that's really fun to do with the kids.
Yeah.
But equipment is big time your thing, because I suck at that, don't I?
Yeah.
Fixing fencing, and
yeah.
I don't know. Luckily, on the farming world, ranching lifestyle, you're never ever gonna run out of things to do. So my to-do list, Kevin's to-do list is only ever increasing. As soon as you cross one thing off, you're adding 3 more things. But it is so nice to do it together, to do it as a family, to be able to be living in the country and raising our own food for other people, and trying to create more meat, better meat with less resources. That's kind of our go-to philosophy with everything that we do. Anything else?
Speaking of farming in the country, some people think that upstate New York is all just, well, New York in general is just all city, but it's not.
When we lived in Tennessee, we were called Yankees all the time. I was called Yankee on a daily basis, and it just made me laugh because we lived in a city park, because it was a military base, so we lived there, and so that was very city to how I grew up and where we came from. So yeah, you want me to show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
so
yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can get this to show and flip. We'll see. I'll just do this.
I like farms. Not a skyscraper in sight, thankfully.
So the gist of that is we don't live in New York State, where the entire state is New York City. Guess what? There's country here too. There's actually quite a bit of it. New York State's pretty diverse, if you ask me. We've got a lot of state land, a lot of farmland.
Country up here.
New York State usually ranks 2nd or 3rd in milk production, dairy cows, raise beef and people that raise beef as well. And the average size of a beef farm in New York State is what, Kevin?
It's about 40, 45 head.
Not even close. 8.
It's confidence. That's all that matters.
The answer is confidence. Yes.
Sold you on confidence. I have no idea.
The answer's not 45. The average size of a beef farm operation in New York State is 8 cows. So you're
8
talking,
cows, that's sad.
you're
You gotta
talking.
bump those numbers up.
Come on, New York State, bump those numbers up. We need more beef cows.
Oh no.
We're good. Good. They're just adding to the drama.
Also, we have some of the finest roads.
The finest roads.
Yeah.
And the videography skills here are like high class. Yeah, we're doing good.
On point.
All right, signing off till we think of something